Drivers, start your engines.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA Call of Duty Premier Series Season 8, race number 15 from Texas. The regular season finale ends in the Lone Star State, the best state, my home state. So, on pole, you have the 82 of Keith Stevens and the 45 of TJ Hanley. TJ comes into this race 11th in points, plus 24 to the good. So, he could still miss the playoffs. Then you have Ryan Kesey and Danny Coffey. I apologize for my phone vibrating. Max Anderson and Philip John. I almost said Philip Bright. Ryan Winters and TJ Friend. Samet Oskin and Mo Akers. Evan Byrne, last week's winner, and Otto Belmont. Ryan Spangler and Gustav Odenberg. Tim Randolph, or Ryan Spangler, Nick Flood, Tim Randolph, and Gustav Odenberg. Holy cow, that was hard. Max Anderson leads them to the green. 51 laps here from Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. So are the championship stakes. Dylan Abrahamian did not make it to the line. That could be huge for his playoff hopes. So, after we complete the first lap, we'll quickly go over the points situations. And the 4 and 77 nearly make contact. That'd be huge because the 77 is in at the moment. But if he wrecks and finishes last, there's a good chance he doesn't advance into the postseason. So, the first lap is underway. And man, TJ Friend in that 44 has been quick this season. And I talk about that all the time. And I hate that I always jinx him, so he's probably about to get dumped. But TJ Friend had a very successful season, and I hope to see him in the playoffs starting next week. But alright, Keith Stevens has a pretty good sized lead right now. Don't ever him back out there. Hopefully he didn't fall up down. He did, only one though. So your point situation coming in. 11th through 20th in points, because those are the bubble spots. You have, starting in 11th, you have TJ Hanley, the 45. Plus 24 over 17th in points. It's a pretty good gap. Then you have the 77 of Ryan Winters. Plus 24 over 17th in points. Pretty good gap. Then you have the 79 of Otto Belmont, who I saw over here somewhere, right there. He is plus 20 over 17th in points. Not as good of a gap, but still a pretty good gap. Then you have, we have to go all the way to the back, the 71 Nick Ventura, who's currently running 41st, last of the cars only lap. Plus 10 over 17th in points. Not that good of a gap considering where he's running. Could be worse. I mean, it really couldn't. But it's the start of the race. He always qualifies bad. So, then you have 15th in points. Keegan Alsup. He is... Ooh, he's frame rate apparently. My computer does not want him to do good. You have Keegan Alsup. Right now, 23rd. Make that 24th. He is 9 points to the good over 17th in points. Not that great, like I said. But where he's running at this time doesn't matter as much. Then you have 16th in points on the literal bubble, Keith Stevens. And guess where he is? Not where I'm headed. I was going the wrong way. You have Keith Stevens, the leader of the race, plus 0. 0 points separate him and 17th. So, he's sitting pretty. He's currently got both bonus points at this point because no one's led more laps than him. Obviously, he's only led 6, so that could change very easily. But he has led a lap, and no one can take that away from him. So Keith Stevens at this moment is sitting as perfect as you could imagine. The pressure's not really on him. However, whenever you look how close the bubble is from really 14th to 20th, it's unreal. 15 points separate them. So let's start with the guys who entered this race in the red. You have 17th in points, Alexander Rowe, and the 43 car. I tried finding a John Andretti car, but because obviously John Andretti unfortunately passed away, and he'd passed away after I recorded the recent races that went up a couple days ago. I just took forever uploading them. Surprise. Excuse me. I couldn't really find one, and I didn't have time to paint one myself, so we will have the silent lap on lap 43, obviously. But I couldn't really do anything to give him a tribute scheme, and I feel really bad about that because I gave Kobe too. It's just a major time crunch, and I didn't have the time, so I apologize. But rest in peace, John Andretti, nonetheless. Anyways, Alexander Rowe, running 17th, or he's 17th in points. He's running 24th right now. Ooh, and Evan Byrne with big damage. Oh my god! I just caught that on camera, and I didn't even mean to. What just happened? Caution is out. I guess we'll finish the point stuff in a minute. We're back. I really hope I didn't get this whole part on camera while I was ranting or rambling, because this was like right around where I had the camera pointed. So Evan Byrne, last week's winner, 2-time winner this season, the rookie, has the most playoff points of anyone right now with 11. Oof. That could have been bad. Alexander Rowe just squeezed through that. I don't think any playoff or people that are close on points got involved. Kevin Volano, this really stinks for him. Let's go on board Keegan also, because if he gets caught up in a wreck, that's season done right there. Your season 2 champion on board. And this is like the worst thing he could see right outside his windshield. And the 43 gets through it barely. So, we'll be back to the restart. Surprisingly, no one DNF'd off that crash. Ryan Spangler, Nick Flood, and Dylan Abrahamian are all 1 lap down, coming in up 14 of 51. So anyways, let's take a quick look at your playout, or your bubble drivers, because I didn't get to do that, and I feel rude not getting the last 3. Adam Akers into this race, 3 points behind Keith Stevens, who is still leading, I should mention. So Adam Akers in 89, running 27th. Then you have Eli Bright, 4 points behind Keith Stevens, as we're getting ready to go green. So let's get the camera back on the leader. Keith Stevens leads him back. Dylan Abrahamian trying to get back on the lead lap immediately. So Eli Bright entered this race 4 points behind. I promise once we finish these guys, we're done with this whole playoff situation, but it is important to note. Eli Bright is currently running 31st as there's issues. Oh, and Samet Oskin having problems. Man, Everham having major issues today. You hate to see it. This is going to help Eli and Nick Ventura. Ooh, Nick and Dalton Riley having some contact there. Oh, and there's a crash. Oh, God, I can't even see who's in that. They're going too fast. Otto Velmont. Only 20 points to the good. Damian Stone. Cody Brennan. Dylan Arvin might get his lap back because he's ahead of the 82. They are racing back to the caution. Did I hear another crash? Brothers, what are y'all doing? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Please don't hit him. Please don't hit him. Please don't hit him. Please. That would be the worst way to get it. Jeff Bright, are you fudging with me right now, bro? What are you doing? Oh, I don't want a championship contender to get involved. Or playoff contender. That would be the dumbest way to get, like, race-ending damage. I feel bad for Jeff Bright. So let's go take a look at what brought out those cautions. Or that caution and then the other wreck. Alright, Keon Eddington, your Season 4 champion. Oh, they were stacking up way in front of him. Oh, okay. That's awfully unfortunate. Tough break for Carter Freeze in there. So what was with the major stack up? Oh, Danny Coffey was all over Ryan Kesey. A little bit of contact. And then Kesey, I guess, trying to get to the pits. And that causes Max Anderson and the rest of the field to go around. I gotta say, I am pretty sure every DEI car except for Dylan Abrahamian just went in the grass to avoid this. The 15, the 01, and the 8. Just watch all 3 of those cars. Ooh, did Fitzwater get a piece of that? I know I just ruined the whole camera shot because I started yeeting to the back, but Fitzwater's second in points. He could still mathematically win the regular season championship, and he would get a ton of playoff points. So he does get into the 48 a little bit. It's not going to be much. We'll be back for the restart. Once again, no one DNF'd off that crash, which is crazy. There's a lot of hard hits. So I want to quickly point out, we're not going to focus on this as much because the gap is a lot bigger. But the regular season champion gets 5 extra bonus points over second place, and then obviously a lot more than third, fourth, etc. So those are huge. And Max Anderson was involved in that crash, the 84. He has a lot of damage. Fitzwater wasn't really that involved, and he is currently running 22nd. Fitzwater ended this race 16 points behind Max Anderson. If he could just jump him and steal the regular season championship, he would get so many playoff points. It's unreal. Who's the leader? Gustav Unberg's your leader. He's the first driver not named Keith Stevens to lead a lap all day. And Keith Stevens might give it back because that 31 is stuck behind his teammate who is tore up. Well, he was. Now the 82 and everyone else is stuck behind him. I don't see this race staying green too long with the slower cars in front. Texas is such a high-speed track that you really got to be on it. Oh, Ryan Kesey pitting. Almost expect... Oh, caution is out. Who is your leader? The 44 of TJ Friend just took it. A lot of these guys getting back on the lap. What actually just happened? Man, Smet Oskin is having issues. He had such a good run at Phoenix last week. And then here, he's clearly down on power. He's going to try going down on Isaiah Ford. And he can't lift in that situation. And Jeff Wright's going to get damaged again. And Tim Randolph got a big chunk of it. Max Anderson might have got a piece, but back for the restart. We finally have a DNF. It is Jeff Bright and Tim Randolph. I was starting to think the race was glitched or something because everyone was falling a lot down. These cars, sturdy as hell apparently. But Tim Randolph and Jeff Bright have both DNF'd from this event. Neither of them likely to make the playoffs. So, Damian Stone's not your leader. The leader is TJ Friend in the 44. A lot of lapped cars in front of the leaders again. But once we get about lap 35 or 40, we'll do a quick rundown. Not as in-depth as we just did. But we'll do a quick rundown and see where people are running that need the points. Interesting that Gustav or Gary or literally anybody didn't jump to the outside of TJ Friend there in turns 1 and 2. I thought that would have been the definite move to make. Gary Allsup's going to follow the 44. Ryan Kesey pitting again. Is caution out? No, it's not. No, you'd see it on the catch fence. So Nick Flood, that car is destroyed. But he is still giving it his all. I don't think he's even really in contention to be like a dark horse to make the playoffs. Like, he's pretty far behind. Man, I'm trying to look it up. I can't even remember where Nick Flood is in points. And I feel dumb because I can't see it. I apologize for doing this on camera. I hate doing it like this, but anyways, I'm just going to give up because I'm looking at the points and I'm just like dumb apparently. Oh my god, Nick Flood's 4th in points. Am I stupid? Holy crap. I'm going to edit that out. No, I'm not. Nick Flood 4th in points. How did I not notice that? I thought he's been having a bad season. Oh, Fitzwater 2nd in points on pit road. Man, probably that's why no one watches BORA anymore, because I am just terrible at my job. Oh, and Keegan Allsup's going to straight up move Isaiah forward. Oh, Isaiah's not done. Isaiah said, you want to do that to me, man? You have a lot more to lose than I do. Nick Ventura 22nd, Max Anderson 21st. Nick Flood 4th in points, apparently. I don't know. I feel so unprofessional for not knowing that. Damn. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to stop embarrassing myself. Mo Akers 20th. Glenn Dewitt 17th. David Strait 3rd in points, 19th. Evan Byrne nearly dumping his teammate. Eli Bright needs to have a pretty solid day. He's 4 points out. But with Keith Stevens up inside. What? Where did Keith Stevens go? Oh, Keith Stevens fell a lap down. He must have got trapped a lap down under the pit cycle. Okay. Jay Jefferson currently 10th. He's 25th in points. And he was leading the points like 10 weeks ago. Or 10 races ago. Which is wild. Man, this has been a bad recording. But none of them, no more focus on points. We're going to watch the race for what it is now. TJ Friend is your leader. And I had said that I really hope he makes the playoffs, just how good he's ran. He dominated Darlington, had a mechanical failure the lap after I said anything could happen, like halfway through the event. TJ Hanley comes into this race 20 to the good, or 24 to the good. And he's 29th right now. You don't have to worry too bad. But might be a potential cause for concern. Gustav Odenberg having a strong day in 3rd. Carter Friesen, Ryan Winters. Joseph Rakowski and Alexander Rowe battling out really hard for 5th. I think Carter Friesen might hold up the 15 here. You don't want to drive too high above the groove. Get up in the marbles. Oh, and the 15 with a huge run on the 20, nearly turning him. Joseph Rakowski's had the worst season he's ever had in BORA. And he's trying to turn that around like all in one race. It is very interesting to see a lot of these guys running the outside line. Not really used to that on my own halves. But this new body style, man, it allows these guys to run really wherever they want. TJ Friend trying not to put his teammate TJ Hanley a lap down. But if Gustav Odenberg keeps reeling him in like it looks like, he might not have a choice. Green flag, pit stops might be happening. I hear a crash. Oh, and Eli Bright's in it. David Strait, Otto Velmont. Nick Ventura, Isaiah Forward. Oh my God, Ryan Spangler. Nick Ventura's upside down. He was plus 10 to the good. Oh man, I think he might have missed the playoffs because of this. It's gonna be close. Oh, that sucks so bad. Eli Bright was in it. Joseph Rakowski. Keith Stevens. He was on the bubble. Man, a lot just happened. Yo, I don't even know how the points are going to stack up after this. We'll be right back to what just happened. Joseph Rakowski, once again, his race will end prematurely. And this time, I'm not going to blame Alexander O for that, but we're going to try a different angle. Oh my God. Okay, I forgot other cars got in, and then... Okay. That might have been a race, since the 15 wasn't given much room, but cars were trying to come to pit road. Okay, I apparently can't get on the 43. So the 8 of Eli Bright, the absolute last thing he needed was this. And unfortunately, that's going to be a race ending. I don't see him coming back from that, if I'm being honest. Oh, the 32 slid right into that 71. David Strait as well was in it, but he wasn't as close to getting eliminated. Nick Ventura back there in 21st, man. He needed 10 points ahead with as many cars that got in it. Isn't the end of the world. Oh my God, he drove under the 15. This looked like he almost got through, and then he kind of clipped the 79. If he wouldn't have went upside down, I think he could have continued. He might not be DNF'd. I don't know. We'll see. But, man, I'm back for the restart. Man. Okay, so DNFs. Ryan Spangler, Ryan Kesey, Otto Velmont, Nick Flood, Caleb Brennan Sr., Eli Bright, Joseph Rakowski. Then you have Keith Stevens overheated. Max Anderson, your points leader, 32nd. Donovan Dewitt, Alexander Rowe. Alexander Rowe came into this race 17th in points, 0 out, so he's probably not going to make it, unfortunately. Dave Strait, 3rd in points, Isaiah Ford, 28th. So a couple cars a lap down. Nick Ventura is the first car lap down in 17th. Somehow still in it. That car was upside down. The leader of this race is the 00 Pretty Shaw. Keegan Allsup, 9 points to the good, is running 2nd. Ryan Winters, 24 points to the good, 3rd. Mo Akers, he's in by a long shot, I'd say. Yeah, he's in by about 33 points. So, with Nick Ventura running 17th, those really close to him. Alexander O, out. Keith Stevens, out. Keegan Allsup leading, or 2nd. Adam Akers in the 89 is 13th. Eli Bright out, and Gustav Odenberg in the 31. Oh man, that got real tight off that corner. Gustav Odenberg's 12th. Man, this is going to be close. Because the 82 is out of the race. I think the 79 is out as well. No, he's not. Yes, he is. He's 38th. Okay. So, oh my God, dude. Otto Velmont was 20 points in. And if he just finished 38th. Man, this is crazy. I didn't mean to keep the camera on Nick Ventura. I was just doing math. This is wild, man. A lot of people might have missed the race, or missed the playoffs. And a lot of people that are way on the outside might get in. Keegan Allsup hasn't won since the Memorial Day Classic on Memorial Day 2019. So it's been closing on a year, 9 months or so, and that was at Charlotte. Can he win today at Texas? Just secure his own destiny, basically. He's 9 points to the good. It's looking like he'll make it, really. Same with Ryan Winters. They're looking pretty good. Jay Jefferson, 25th in points. I don't really know how close he is to making it. The cutoff has 331 points. Yo, Jay Jefferson's 11 points out, and he's 25th. He could make the show, or make the playoffs. Dude, the playoff race is so tight. Like, it's just so hard to know. You want to be running at the end of the race. There's no other way about it. CMS, Dalton Riley running 9th. They finished 9th in the Amateur Series race yesterday. So CMS might be on the up and up. Gustav Odenberg and Adam Akers making some contact. Damian Stone lost in what would have been a photo finish last week. He's running 19th, not having the best of days. So Nick Ventura 22nd. As long as he stays on the 1 lap down, like he needs another caution quickly. That will probably be the worst he finishes, as Samet Oskin's super off pace. Samet's going 180, Nick's still above 190. Ooh, Keon Eddington gonna hold people up. Jay Jefferson up to 2nd. Jay Jefferson's had one roller coaster of a season. Dude, I am so sick of this frame rate. Okay, there we go. Keon Eddington holding a lot of people up. Oh, Fitzwater and Philip John nearly making some contact. Keon Eddington, man, he's not even trying to do this. Where can he go? They're 3 wide behind him. He's going to block someone in the process. He is extremely off pace. So, Jay Jefferson running 3rd. The top 4, you could put a blanket over him with 6 laps to go in this race. Gary Alsop passing his uncle Keegan for the lead. Gary Alsop has never won a Premier Series event. Keegan Alsop, I don't think, took tires on his last pit stop. He's running, yeah, about a 2nd off. And Jay Jefferson did run a slow lap time, or slower lap time, but he was in thick traffic. TJ Friend with a huge run on the 22. They have another lap car of Samet Austin coming up pretty soon. Oh, they're going to catch Samet by the end of this next lap. So Jay Jefferson gets past Keegan Alsop for 3rd. With 4 laps to go, is there enough time for Jay to reel in the leaders? He's 6/10ths back. And depending on when they catch Samet Oskin, which is going to be very soon, that could help it. He needs Gary Alsop to get up there and battle with the 44. Danny Coffey on pit road. No caution. Does everyone have enough fuel to make it, I wonder? I feel like they do. They should. 3 laps to go this time by. Is fuel a cause for concern? I don't know. Samet Oskin kind of held that 44 up just a little. Not too bad. It definitely helped the 49. Oh, Jay Jefferson's going to make a bonsai move to the inside. The 91 definitely held the 22 up. Oh, and they have to pit. Oh, the leaders will have to pit. Coming to 2 laps to go. Can anyone stay out? Keegan Alsop's pitting. Yo, the 52 of Dalton Riley stays out. And caution is out. Did we just see an upset? Did Champion Motorsports... Oh my, what is happening? The regular season is ending in such a wild fashion. I don't even know what's going on anymore. We're going to go look at what caused the crash, but first we're going to see if the 52 has enough to stay out, or enough fuel to make it. Because 2nd place, Tyler Kaiser, and Roush hasn't been in victory lane in a very long time. The 52 doesn't pit. The 6 doesn't pit. 3rd place, 00 does. Oh my god, the 77 nearly ran the 52 over. Gustav Odenberg, and he'll move up to 3rd. Adam Akers might get a top 10 out of this. This is not what Jay Jefferson needed. He's still 10th technically. So we'll be right back to see what just brought up the caution. So the caution was pretty shot on the 00, running 5th. And Dylan Abrahamian and a lap car just kind of get into her a little bit. Hard into the inside wall, too. Is Dylan going to escape okay? I don't think anyone's going to hit him. Yeah. So that was the crash. We're back for the finish. Coming off turn number 4. Do people have enough fuel to make it? Dalton Riley is going to get Champion Motorsports into victory lane. Dalton Riley's 2nd career Premier Series win. Man, this might be a bigger upset than when Nick Ventura won. I don't know. 2 wild upsets this season. That's crazy, man. Champ Motorsports on a very hot streak. You'll love to see it. Dalton Riley returns to victory lane. He didn't know if he had a home in BORA anymore. He kept getting dropped by like JGR. He got picked up for Champ Motorsports in the Amateur Series. Got moved up to Cup by Brayson Mitchell getting hurt. And then he returns to victory lane in the 52 car. Back to look at your official results. Dalton Riley, there is your winning photo. Now your fastest lap award goes to TJ Hanley. How about that? So let's go take a look at your official results. So Dalton Riley gets the win. Tyler Kaiser second. How about that? A pretty surprising 1-2 finish. Gustav Odenberg gets third. Kevin Villano fourth. And Brad Stover fifth. Adam Akers gets sixth, which should be good enough to secure his spot in the playoffs. Gary Alsop seventh. Pretty Shaw eighth. Jay Jefferson might have just made the leap from 25th into the top 16 off that 9th place finish. We are unsure yet. TJ Friend will get 10th. Keegan Alsop 11th. Ryan Winters 12th. TJ Hanley 13th with the fastest lap. And then Mo Akers and Glenda around our top 15. So, if you are TJ Friend and Keegan Alsop, are you kicking yourself? You only had to go, what, quarter of a mile? And you would have been under caution. You could have saved fuel. And who knows, maybe you would have won this race instead. You can see everyone else finished. Other notables that we talked about during the race. Nick Ventura gets 23rd. Fitzwater 26th. And then you can see all those playoff drivers that DNF'd. I am, at this moment, as clueless as you guys are as to who was in the playoffs and who's out. Everything was so close in the Premier Series. Amateur Series, you kind of had an idea. Like, there was a big gap. You needed, like, a miracle. Like, the way that people DNF'd. This one, I don't actually know who's in and who's out. Jay Jefferson might have made the huge leap. He might not have. I don't know. So, let's go find out together. Thank you guys so much for watching. Major congrats to Dalton Riley. I love underdog wins. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, see you guys next time. Later.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? 'Cause if you're Daytona bound